The finals just got another brand new update 5.3, which does include some brand new cosmetics in the store, as well as a new round of World Tour maps. We'll then deep dive into some of the stuff from the community, as well as my own opinions on the matter. We got a ton to talk about. What's up world, it's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the finals. Okay, so as always, let's just jump right into the patch notes in the patch itself. This time again, we do have Dusty covering the update, which does seem like Oscar might be on a much needed break. But Dusty does go over that in today's update they do say goodbye to Snowball Blitz and hello to Isolt Cup. This is the final update of the holiday season, and they wanted to send a heartfelt thanks to all the contestants who joined in the Snowball fight, which they did give a little bit of an extra time there as the update did come out today on a Thursday instead of yesterday, Wednesday. Of course, they mentioned happy 2025, and me to you as well, happy new year, happy 2025. They say this week they have a store update, again removing Snowball Blitz, and they're embarking on the next leg of World Tour. So if we do jump over to the actual patch notes side of things, again, they have that brand new store update, where it includes the new Bluff Shadow set, traditional Keepers set, which includes a few weapon skins, the Pinch play set. Speaking of the store updates very quickly, I think I might just do a giveaway with this. Essentially what I'll do is I'll give away 2 bundles or 2 store items. So I'll run this on the giveaway section of my channel, where essentially I'll give away any item, including the battle pass or anything on the store that costs multi-bucks. Maybe I'll do the dollar amount stuff later on. However, I'll just give away 2 items there, either the battle pass itself or literally anything on the store page. If you do want it, I will give it away. That also includes literally any bundle or any item in the contestant screen. So any of those as well, any of the old bundles, I will gift those to you guys. So I'll do 2 bundles there or 2 items of your choosing. Again, just preface, any store page item, any bundle item, any outfit item, or the battle pass, you can pick and select. That'll be hosted on the giveaways channel and my giveaways page over on my Discord. All you gotta do is click one button there. You don't have to like or subscribe or anything like that. Discord just makes it easy for me as a distribution method and a selection method. Sorry, that was a bit random there, but I figured last minute I would just do that. Jumping back to the patch notes side of things, where we did get a new round of the World Tour. This time it is the Isolt Cup, and it's the opening week, of course. We are getting our normal arena sets back, or at least the normal decorations. That includes Las Vegas, Seoul, Bernal, and Skyway Stadium. So that is the new round of the World Tour updates. Dusty also did further update here for the patch, where they went on to say here that there is one more quick notice here, that a contract was unfortunately locked for the new World Tour, and that was not intentional. They had people working on that, and they said sorry for the troubles, where they did actually give a further update here, and they said that the contracts have now been open. It was a pretty fast update there, only lasted about 3 hours of issues. They've also removed the hit 15 opponents with the arena carryable. That was a contract that people had issues with, partial progress, or were stuck on it. This last fix only removed it from the rotation for people who had no progress. Now it should be completely gone for everyone, unless you're able to successfully complete the contract. They said if you still see it as new or partially completed, please let them know, where you can contact Eggmail and make a ticket, or even on their website. I'm sure they'll take care of it. They are really good about entering tickets. Now jumping over, we're going to go over to some community mentionables. Again, I'm going to give my take on a few of these things as well. That was why I included the giveaway in the first section, so that we could get over the lighthearted stuff. So at least that kind of balances off some of the things here, as we do have a lot of comments about the patch notes lately. Of course, it has been the holiday season, and we haven't got the most amount of patches. Someone even mentions here if they stopped adding the World Tour each week, and they said it seems each week is the same, and there's just a different map pool. Someone also mentions here that this has been their biggest disappointment with Season 5. They've been wanting new modifiers, or new events, or even limited weapon pools. They also, unfortunately, with this update, looks like there was 8 hours left to buy the Christmas skins, and those actually disappeared with the store update. But again, if you were waiting till last minute, more than likely you were going to have issues there. Again, I'm sorry that I didn't get this video out and the giveaway out sooner for that if you guys wanted those Christmas skins, but it still should be suffice since it's literally any outfit that's left. It does seem like the community is a bit mixed on events right now and things of that nature. Still glad they did the Snowball Blitz. I thought that was really fun. I'm glad they're adding new limited time events. I think that was overall one of my biggest complaints, is at least that we weren't getting as many events when the game first launched. Moving over to another lighthearted thing here, where we had this post on the subreddit by Dad Avide, who says that his girl made him a finals themed t-shirt. This one looks super cool and very wholesome, and for how this is handmade, it actually looks really good. You can tell a lot of work went into this. Just very cool overall. I'm sure this made this guy's day. It's always really cool to see creations from the community, whether it's from the person themselves or even their girlfriend or significant other. So definitely a highlight and a feature that I wanted to include there. Jumping over back again to some more heavy stuff, kind of going back and forth there with the heavy-hearted and lighthearted stuff. There is a post here in which did blow up on the subreddit for what it is. They said this game will never be huge for one reason. They said that players can't comprehend what they're doing or the concept of what to do because it is a team-based game. I could understand their point here. Definitely some issues there, people just not understanding the game objectively. However, I don't think that has anything to do with the player count currently. Someone mentions here people are desperate for TDM mode. I think the power shift kind of does showcase that a little bit, or at least leans into that a lot more. Although, as I've said on stream, this is a bit of a controversial opinion. I do think Embark needs to lean into other modes, whether it is a battle royale or just something different along the lines there. I know people love cash out, people love these different modes, but unfortunately, I think the 6v6 pool is just not big enough. As we saw with XDefiant, yeah, they had a lot of issues. The players that are actively playing 6v6 games just are not there. Even when you look at games like Call of Duty, Black Ops, or Modern Warfare, people are not playing the 6v6 mode. You can even look at that from a Steam chart statistics. You can also look at that from even the Twitch viewership. People aren't even watching 6v6 modes or modes that do kind of cater to that. I think unfortunately the finals has hit its peak with the 6v6 and kind of the TDM aspect, cash out aspect, audience pool. I'm not sure if there's any more that they can get from that. So my only take there is that they might need to lean into a battle royale or another mode that would kind of pertain to a different audience there. I know people don't want to hear that. I've heard a lot of backlash and a lot of pushback on stream about this, but the same was said about Halo Infinite. That was a game I covered back in the day and I had very strong opinions about, as I even got to play test Halo Infinite 6 months early in a pretty exclusive preview. I had pretty strong opinions about that game, and I've watched that game's downfall. People say it's gotten better, but if we look at the Steam charts, it has definitely not gotten better in terms of player count. It has only tanked further and further. Streamers also got a lot of pushback for Halo Infinite when they said that it needed a battle royale. There was a studio that was working on a separate mode that ended up getting cancelled. I definitely think it could have saved the game. The reason why I think Embark could lean so much into a battle royale right now or another mode is because if you see from what Warzone is in right now and a lot of the state of Call of Duty, especially what we just saw with XDefiant, people are quitting that game actively and Warzone is in its worst state ever, it seems like. Fortnite already has battle royale covered, but that is from a third-person perspective. They have their TDM mode right now, which might even be some people's 6v6 game. They also have a CSGO Valorant mode in it already, so TA is kind of cooked there. All I'm saying is this does seem like the perfect time for them to kind of shine in that spotlight there. There's been a ton of videos on Warzone and its collapse, especially if you look at some of these headlines. Even from Exclusive Ace, they showcase that there is a major downfall with it. Unfortunately, we're not seeing a pickup in Embarks in the finals player count, so that would tell me that the players from Call of Duty series are not going to the finals. They're probably picking another BR, and it more than likely might be Fortnite. Now, I'm gonna have some very strong opinions there, and it's gonna be quite controversial, so I'm sorry for that. Please take it with a grain of salt, but that is just my opinion on how to save the game, or at least get the player count up. I know that can be a bit strong there, so I'm sorry for those who disagree there, and you're perfectly able to. You can disagree in the comment section below on my Discord. We can have some discussion there on what we might think will potentially help. Again, I do have some very strong opinions there, especially with what they told me with Season 6 and Season 7. I think it's still a little premature to share those details, but I definitely think this is the route that they should go. Overall, I should about cover for today's video. If you like, subscribe, and until the next. Deuce.